Hey everybody. If you read my post there, you will see that this is a unannounced, unexpected run through. This will probably be the first time I've done these tunes. Since I got hurt. Definitely since I went in to get my Achilles sewn back up, which wasn't too bad. It's like probably been off my feet for 3 weeks, probably got another 4 or 5 weeks ahead of me, but I'm getting so much done. I got that slideshow done, and it's really rocking my world, and just helped me helped me out so much with the live streams and the in-person lessons too. But as you will read in my preamble this time, Pan got out, and I am not really able to chase after him, as it were. So, and it's okay, as long as he goes in the backyard, that's fine. He likes to have adventures, going to the meadow. I just don't want him near that street. So he usually comes back up to the porch here in a bit, and I'll just sit here and make sure he doesn't meander up this way, or up towards the street, and hopefully he'll hear the sound of the bag, which is his treat bag. They know the sound of plastic very well these days. Okay, enough talking. I will get back to what do you call it? Oh, I thought I saw something, but that was a bird. Okay, I'm gonna get back around to doing those guitar slideshows. I'm really psyched about them. Last time I had some connectivity issues and didn't even realize that I wasn't streaming until I got till about halfway through chapter 14. Totally fine. I found 3 errors, 1 minor, 1 middling, and 1 pretty significant, but dang. One thing about being organized with your hard drive and all of your creative work is, like, one, when you make something, you know where it goes, and when you need to find something, you know where it is, and that just makes constructing new stuff and fixing stuff so much faster than it used to be. It used to stress me out so much, where I knew I had something, but it would take me like 2 hours to find it. And yes, life is better when you put the time in to be organized. And there's my mama. How you doing, mama?
You can't walk down there, Randy.
No, I can't. Mom, you're live, by the way. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Wave. Wave at the computer.
Hi there.
Hi there, she says. Yes, I'm waiting for Boo Boo. And I can't chase him, yeah, but I can wave. Come over here. No, I've got the treat bag that I will shake when the time is appropriate. But right now, I haven't played these songs for a long time, so who knows what'll happen. Let's see what happens. I'll just play through the tunes one at a time. This is the track list for my upcoming album, Sunny Inside of the Rain. It starts out with sort of I set out to make like a country jazz hybrid, a country song with a horn section. That's what this is. And of course I don't have the horns here, so I will sing the horn parts to you. It goes like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The days before I had a clue. Da-dum-bum-bum. Da-dum-bum, da-dum-dum, da-dum-bum, da-dum-bum-bum. Da-dum-bum, da-dum-dum, da-dum-bum-bum. Give me a home where the bison like to play. I'll be roaming alone day after day, like I always known I'd plan to stay, where the sun hangs low in a western way. Hey, in a western way. Scoot up here a little bit. so I don't break my guitar on the little wood here. I like this desk, this porch chair, but these arms aren't really good for playing guitar. So here we are, sitting up a little more forward, and this is track 2, the title track of Sunny Inside of the Rain, which is appropriately called Sunny Inside of the Rain. I rarely get the notion to do anything but play my guitar. And though I traveled across the ocean, I don't think I ever got this far. And now they're looking at me funny like I'm the one who's insane, but I'm the one that's laughing in the back of my brain while the world's crying out in pain. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. Yes, I am. It's a true story. I never got the feeling that I'd ever want to do this again. But if I had the opportunity, then baby, I'd invite you in. Now it's a couple for the money and a few for the show. I'm packing up my saddles and I'm ready to go. Tell my mama I'm hopping on a train. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. Oh, come on, sunshine. I'm looking out my window at the freaking Chicken Littles outside. I'm picking out the tickets for the winners in the house where I hide. Now I'm going a mile a minute, but I'm holding it in. I got nothing left to show you but a wink and a grin. And I told you all the name of my game. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. And look who showed up for the party! Bubba, don't be shy. There he is. You want a treat, mister? Bubba's on the porch. Here you go, mister. We'll let him sniff around. There you go. Oh, he loves his treats. Alright, we'll get him back inside here. After another song. Do you know what I mean when you're waking from a dream, like a change of the scene when you want to stay? Call it a crime if I could keep it in my mind like my own sunshine when the world's gone gray. Well, I'm telling you true, it's all I can do to make it through my own passion play. I got my head held high, I'm reaching for the sky, but I don't know why it seems farther away. Well, everybody knows, nobody wants to say. I'm not the kind to count my woes, but Lord knows I've seen better days. When I'm at my best, I can never get a rest from the test unless I'm feeding my flame. I tried to stand tall, but I dropped it all when they were coming to call about who's to blame. If I stand my ground, the word to get around across the town. I'm not playing that game. So it's no surprise, I can see it in your eyes when they're shouting out lies. Just hearing the same. Well, everybody knows, nobody wants to say. I suppose the river flows to where it goes. I'm not the kind to count my woes, but Lord knows I've seen better days. so long I've been singing my song so often strong with the wrong refrain. I'm hiding out inside, I tried and tried to puff up my pride to patch up the pain. And now the sun's gone low and old Joe Crow's there to show what's in the name. So shake my head and laugh it off instead, and it's back to my bed from whence I came. Everybody knows, nobody wants to say. I suppose the river flows to where it goes. I'm not the kind to count my woes, but Lord knows I see better days. I've seen better days. Skimming lightly, wheeling still, the swallows fly low. Over the field and cloudy days, the forest field of Shiloh. Over the field where April rain solaced the parched ones stretched in pain. Through the pause of night, that followed the Sunday fight, around the church at Shiloh, and dying foemen mingled there. Foemen at morn, but friends at eve. And all is hushed at Shiloh. Got a little distracted there because he left the porch. Oh well, he's okay. Let's play another tune. All right, that one, by the way, was the only one on the album that I didn't write the lyrics to. That was a song from a cycle, well, not a song, that is a poem from a cycle of poetry that Herman Melville wrote about the Civil War. I was listening to a really cool podcast. If you like history, or if you don't think you even like history, you don't know much about American history, which I really didn't, to be honest. Great podcast called History That Doesn't Suck by Professor Greg Jackson from Utah. I think it's Golden State University. Yeah, just really, really cool, excellent podcast telling history like their stories with real people who they were. Real people, you know, nobody was a complete hero and no one was really a complete villain. People are complicated. It's a great, great way to learn history, and the episode about the Battle of Shiloh was really, really intense. More people, more casualties in that one battle. then American Revolution, War of 1812, and Mexican-American thing, all wrapped together, just that one battle. Yeah, pretty intense. So yeah, he finished that episode with reading that poem called Requiem. Shiloh, April 1862, a Requiem. I think that's the official title of that poem. And this was back when I was like memorizing Richard III, so I was like, kind of really geared up for the memorization thing. And I'm like, oh geez, one page, that should be no problem, because I really wanted to learn that poem. And then as soon as I started memorizing it, it was like uncarved block with the sculpture already in there. There was this melody, and that was just waiting to be found, and fell upon me to find it. So anyways, I'm really psyched about that. It's actually one of my favorite compositions, actually, the way I kind of set that to music. I like it. It's going to be number 4 on my album, which is followed by number 5, which is now for something completely different. This is my pissy punk song that I decided I'm going to allow myself one of every album, and this one is called Cult of the News, a very timely one, if I might say so myself. We were remarking on music and all the people we knew around the town and all of the musical things that we do. And I saw it coming at me like a change of the phase, that dutiful blaze. You asked me if I had seen it the latest morning op-ed, as if I gave half a shit about all the shit that you read. I think I'll be a hermit, it'll save me some blues, 'cause now there's no escaping from the cult of the news. Welcome to the cult of the news. I'll give you all the sound bites that you can choose, and if there's one line item that you don't concur, dare you to murder. Enjoying a dinner and conversation with friends, I caught the all-familiar glimmer with the wind. It begins initial tremors that give you so little time to prepare. My autopilot smile so as to not be betrayed by my stupefied stare. What else is there I can do now in response to the joke? That is assuming a priori that I'm one of the folk who pay attention to the clickbait dopamine game. The politician you mentioned is just another name. The devil in the cult of the news, just another soundbite that you can choose, and if there's one line item that you don't concur, how dare you deny? I've come to expect it now with little surprise. Casual reference headlines and I'm rolling my eyes. This is the second time I've left a hegemon religion. The congregation's just as puzzled now as they were back then. They've got me cornered and I've got to fight them with my own fire. Although there's so many other items that I would choose to aspire. Welcome to the cult of the news. I'll give you all the sound bites you can choose, and if there's one line item that you don't concur, how dare you demand? Welcome to the cult of the mob. We'll throw you in the limelight 'cause that's our job. You can bet your last damn dollar that we won't forget the way that you split. Yeah. Sitting in the back room on a bar stool with a memory on my mind, thinking how the best of us must someday reach the end of each our line. A year ago I never thought you'd be the one I'd have to tell goodbye. Fare you well, our dear departed friend, for you I'll always cry. All the streets are down without a sound, and everybody tucked inside. Maybe I'll sneak out among the ashes of the fireworks they fly. 2021 is finding everyone expectant on its eve. January 7 is the day on this, and every year I'll grieve. It kinda gives you pause without a cause other than just the way it is. Then you shake it off, politely cough, and then go on about your biz. With more increasing frequency, I reminisce on this and everything. But even with the pain, I can't complain about the life I get to sing. Now I stand before you, even though you know my show's been over long. All that I would ask is you'd be soft in your assessment of my song. I'm standing on the shoulders of the likes of Neil Peart and Eric Blair. And even though nobody's ever heard about me, heaven knows I cared. Heaven knows I cared. Heaven knows I cared. I cared. all the memories of places, long forgotten friends I used to know. Where did they go? Do they think of me now and then? A carnival of faces getting out again. I don't know if I can make it. It's all too much to bear. Every day I try to fake it and bury it somewhere. A part of the show kept low, not so far away. The carnival of faces, they see me every day. The massacres and mayhem are flying through my head. They'll be with me for always, until the day I'm dead. Wherever I go, they follow. So every night my eyes are red. And the carnival of faces are with me in my bed. They're with me in my bed. They're with me in my bed. They're with me in my bed. Carnival of faces. Yeah, Mama. He's right out here in the garden. I can see him. He's right out here in the garden. I can see him. He's watching birds and the sunflowers. Huh? I got it right here. Boo boo. Come here, mister. He's a little bit more interested in the birds than the treats right now. Come on. We should give him some wet food, except how does wet food make a sound? He turns and looks, but okay, I'm keeping an eye on him, Mom. Okay, and that's the first side of the album, as it were. Not that we have sides anymore to albums, but if I did release this on vinyl, which would be actually really cool. Got to get recorded first, but you know, let me see if I can get him in here. Boo Boo Bear. I just can't get him, Mom. I can't go out there. Well, if you want to go down there and try to get him, but he's not going to come to you, and I don't want you going down the stairs. What? He knows where his bread's buttered is. That was pretty precious. I'm sitting here, he's looking right at me, looking at the birds, looking at me. I'm shaking the treats. Mom shakes the bag once, and he's back in the front door. And now I can play side B without stressing. Yeah, I'm glad that he got me out here doing this, because it is a beautiful, beautiful autumn evening. I mean, this is like Indian summer here in Eugene, Oregon right now. So yeah, lots happening. I'm healing. Things are still moving forward on the home front, and on the lesson front, and on the me and Mom front. So, you know, I tell people I can't complain, but then I'm like, yeah, I can complain, but if I do, just go whap, whap, because, you know what, all things considered, I got it pretty good. Thank you, everybody who's been kicking down in so many ways, especially the food. I had some dear friends come over last night and bring us the most wonderful comfort food meal and the best company. So yeah, it's been a good opportunity to feel the love and get to catch up with some folks and get to catch up with a lot of lesson planning that I haven't been putting it off. I've just been kind of working on it nominally as I am pretending to be a home improvement guy. But so that's great. I didn't, I got my foundation laid, and then these last 3 weeks of being laid up, like I said, I busted out literally 4,000 slides to make 30 chapters of my first volume of my slideshow that will explain what's going on with Dr. Zalotti's guitar game. You may find fortune, you may find fame. If anyone asks, you know who to blame. Is Dr. Zalotti's guitar game, which has been super, super successful with my guitar students lately. And I just needed to be able to present it in a clean, colorful way that wasn't just me scribbling in somebody's notebook one-on-one. That's great when it's that environment, but I want to be able to give this as big presentations. Imagine Chris Farley with one of those little Garth Brooks microphones in Autzen Stadium, doing his Van Down by the River guy, but as a motivational music instructor. That's kind of like one vision for this, along with the fact that it is going to be a live game show. That's sort of in the tradition of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, for all of you folks that remember that. But you know what, enough talking. I'm going to play side B here. This is the first song on it. This is one that I really like, called More Than a Dream. I'm going to take this Band-Aid off. It's bugging me. I think we're okay now. Okay, it's getting in the way. Da 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 da. It's fun to find gold in the last right when I come in. It's fun to find gold in the last place expected. I wonder how much was planned. I wonder how much it was worth from the back of the band. I tried to find reasons, I tried to find rhymes, I tried to make some kind of sense, but nobody knows if there's anything happening hence. Is it more than a dream or a breezy horizon that follows the flow of a scheme? Would you know for a fact? Would you scream that you're right like a child that knows what they mean? Did you ever step back and take stock of the items and try to take a one for the team? I can't tell exactly what's causing the time, but I'm hoping it's more than a dream. It's hard to look back on the course of your life now, reflecting on lovers and friends. It's hard to believe there's a time when it actually ends. I tried to fight back at the tunnel of time, but the tunnel of time always wins. And all that I ask is a moment to make my amends. My eyes have grown older, and for now a good while I've known that it's time to come clean. My wrinkles are stretched to the wreck of a smile I was loaned from the young 17. Deeper than that, there's a poor child crying for lies of an earlier scene. But the walls are all cold and there's no one outside who can show me it's more than a dream. don't mean to paint such a sad panorama as everything melts in the blood, along with the unfinished songs, and I'll always miss Fern. There's nothing to do but to keep keeping on to is it more than a dream or a breezy horizon that follows the flow of a stream? Would you know for a fact, would you scream that you're right like a child that knows what they mean? Would you ever step back and take stock of the items and try to take one for the team? I can't tell exactly what's causing the time, but I'm hoping it's more than a dream. I smell the smoke from the beast on the fire, so pass me a leg of the land. Here's to a life I'll achieve my desire to write it the best that I can. Give me some hope to believe there's a reason, whatever that reason might mean. The time has arrived to catch up the next season of maybe it's more than a dream. Ivanhoe and X and Q, mix in me and wax in you. A lack of links, a fix to do from MKCOB to Q. The message isn't hard to make, a little dash of truth to take, a bigger batch of fake to bake, an epic bite of angel cake. Connect the dots and paint the set. What you see is what you get. But what I said to them I met was made of words that all got wet. Now, whether from the wool of eyes, or better, set on bad disguise, I figured from the tower of lies I might behold a new surprise. But fresh ideas are far behind, a symptom of a withered mind. I'm out of luck and fail to find a single gram of grain to grind. I've a case of emotional cancer from the smog of your second-hand news. You can call me a freak, you can call me a cheek, you can call me whatever you choose. I'm not going to change your religion. That first attempt ended in tears, so I'll go on my way with nothing to say as I live out the rest of my years. Fine, as I live out the rest of my years. It's the worst I was ever gaslighted. As you screamed, I was gaslighting you for the sinister crime of squeaking my mind as I struggled to sift what was true. Are you still so entrenched in your wisdom, so intractably trapped in your ways? My original gift turned into a rift, and it led to the end of our days. Fine, and it led to the end of our days. Can you hear me crying across the waves of space and time? I can hear you call my name. I decided I could slow ride the tides you left behind. Better than the pain under the shining lights. Try as I might, I'm still trembling in my mind. And they're saying it's okay. I paid the sky price and signed my life beside the second line. Now I'm on my way, and you can hear me say, please, please, cryogenically freeze me, please. I'm in a tangle that I can't tease, and I just wanna go to bed. Freeze me with all the best technology, but maybe even a century. There's too much tied in my head. I still don't wanna be dead. I just wanna go to bed and wait for you. Did deny my credit once, and then the second time on my last backup credit ring. I had no choice but to choose beside yet another fucking dotted line. It started flashing green. Now the spotlight's back in my eyes. They shine so brightly that the light, it makes me blind. And now it's all faded to gray and away. name. And though I try, I can't reply. But I know one thing, and you can hear me sing. Please, please, cry gently, freeze me, please. I'm in a tangle that I can't tease, and I just wanna go to bed. Freeze me with all the best technology, maybe even a century. There's too much tied in my head. Still don't wanna be dead. I just wanna go to bed and wait for you. I woke up in a dream, and you're my queen in a golden palace of delight. And every day we like to play, but I just can't seem to shake the subtle shade of something's not quite right. It's hard to say. When I told you this, I saw your eyes, and just then I realized somehow you weren't really you. And always then it starts to spin into some big fading flashing light, and a white lit room, and that same old tune. Please, please, cryogenically freeze me, please. I'm in a tangle that I can't tease, and I just wanna go to bed. Freeze me with all the best technology, maybe even a century. There's too much tied in my head. Still don't wanna be dead. I just wanna go to bed and wait for you. Wait for you. Alright, let's do another one. That's the end of the album. I got distracted. All of a sudden there's people walking by, listening to things. How dare they make noise? Speaking of noise, it was so sweet. Right at the end of More Than a Dream, I'm hearing like these little chickadees or whatever they are. They're loving the remnants of this summer's sunflowers, which are still standing mightily in the front yard. It is so pretty here. I still got roses blooming. I got my entire wind chime has been assimilated into the morning glories there. Yeah, morning glories happen. Yeah, so that's the album, and I have actually sort of a double standalone that I like to play after this. It will be like, you know, because that other one's on vinyl, right? This one's going to be a single, you know, one of those 45s. But this is one of those double singles like We Will Rock You and We Are the Champion that just kind of, one just goes right into the other. I didn't plan it like that. It just worked like that. Interestingly, the first one is like not even a year old, and second one I started 20 years ago. So this is Never Been a Better Time into Baby's Got a Big Gun. Goes like this. Never been a better time to keep your head down. Never been a better time to not make a sound. Never been a better time to stay at home. Never been a better time to be alone. Never been a better time to keep your voice low. Never been a better time to put on a show. Never been a better time to swallow your pride. Never been a better time to hide. Time to play at pretending. Never been a better time for blending in. Never been a better time to hack bad art. Never been a better time to fake a part. Never been a better time to keep your cards closer. Never been a better time to talk in code. Never been a better time to take the side road. Never been a better time to lock and load. This is my life inside a cultural revolution. This is the story of my time. I thought I'd live to see a tiny bit more evolution, but now the new guards are online. Inside a cultural revolution. This is the story of my time. I thought I always fancied myself a small part of the solution, but now those daydreams are dying. Never been a better time to keep your head down. Never been a better time to not make a sound. Never been a better time to stay at home. Never been a better time to be alone. Never been a better time to keep your voice low. Never been a better time to put on a show. Never been a better time to swallow your pride. Never been a better time to hide. This is my life inside a cultural revolution. This is the story of my time. I thought I'd live to see a tiny bit more evolution, but now the new guards are online. My eyes are crying for a whole entire generation. I see the sadness in their eyes. It's like I'm living in some odd surreal aberration. Welcome to the land of lies. Baby's got a big gun, and the rest of the world's all wondering what we're gonna have to do. Baby's got a big gun, and I hate to be all Debbie Downer, but you know it's true. The river of the Red Run, sign of the times, I don't know what else I can say. River of the Red Run, I hate to, not as I might, I'd like, but I'll walk away. you go. You can try, but you can't hide. When the walls come down, you wish you kept your secrets inside. Go, you go, go. Try, but you can't hide. When the walls come down. When the walls come down, you wish you kept your secrets inside. Dead time. In the morning beside my fire I say your name. Dreamer in a dead time. The moment you chose bye-bye, you know I'm not the same. Rigors of the swing line. Talk of the town, come round and just a single friend. Swinger on the rig line. Leaving behind the bite of such a bitter wind. You go where you go. Try but you can't hide. When the walls come down, you wish you kept your secrets inside. Go, go, go. Fly, fly, fly. I think that's the only song I play ever that actually works with a live fade out. It's like those songs that fade out on the album, like, what do they do when they play that live? Well, they gotta write an ending, but that one just is what it is. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been actually really cool. It's a beautiful, beautiful night out. It was really quiet. Now it's kind of coming alive. Not terribly alive, but you know, people are out and about. People are not taking this weather for granted on a Saturday night, I'll tell you that. Bubba, whose escape into the Adventureland prompted this, is safe back inside, and Grandma's hanging out with him, probably giving the kitties lots of treats. And yeah, it's the Serendipity Set. That's what I wrote, and it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Bubba sneaking out. So, and I'm glad it did, because I haven't played these for feels like a month, and I think I remembered most of the lyrics. I can think of two I missed, and I'll check in with that later. But anyways, yeah, feels good. I love my J45. You know, this guitar was invented in the 30s, and they haven't changed the design since. they call it the workhorse. Like Bruce Springsteen, John Lennon, Johnny Cash, just anybody that has acoustic guitars and is serious about music ends up having at least one of these. It's great, full down on the bottom, but just like, it's like wine, really. It's like this guitar sounded good when I got it, but 10 years later, 15 years later, it's just like, yummy, yum, yum. I love my Gibson J45. I'm going to do one more song on it. This is number 4 on my previous album, the only one that I don't sang. I'm learning Mandarin, so my tenses are all mixed up, because there are no tenses in Mandarin, so you get to sing, you start training your linguistic reality tunnels in odd ways that you never had to before in order to convey senses of past and future without endings. Yay, no endings. If you ever want to learn, I forgot about gestures. Yay. If you ever want to learn a language that doesn't have any tables, no endings for nouns or verbs, talk to me. I'll give you the rundown on how to get up and run on Mandarin, which is actually not hard in the way that you think it is. If you got a musical ear, then the tones really aren't that big of a deal. It's more like the same sound can be like 10 different things. You just got to get it in context. Unless you're reading it, then it's going to be its own different character, but it sounds exactly the same. So anyways, you can imagine how many puns there are in that 5,000-year history of the Middle Kingdom. Anyways, but let me know if you want to learn Mandarin or Shakespeare. I actually have a cool little Shakespeare unit that I've designed, but I'm not really focused on either of those right now because I'm going to get back to that Dr. Zaladi's guitar game intro that I put together for y'all. And send me an email or a DM or whatever, and I'll send you some materials for that. I'll even send you the slideshow if you want, just so you can take a look at it. It's actually designed for me to be there presenting and giving my commentary as I go along, but I did design it to be as self-explanatory visually as possible. So, and I think it is. There's some stuff that needs to be explained, but I think I've approached this fretboard thing in a very, very visual, geometric way that relates back to keyboard theory. So you're going to learn about keyboard theory too. You're going to learn, in the service of learning how to play my guitar game, you'll know how to play major and minor chords and notes on the piano, whereas before this series, you might not have. It's designed for people that have absolutely zero musical knowledge whatsoever, but a yearning to learn. Okay, this is number 4. This is the one that Emily Sanger sings on the Bella Steele's debut album, Sleeping Dragons. This is called, and this is another old one. This one I wrote the beginning riff in, I think, at my great aunt's farmhouse in 1998. It was the one. No, that was a different song. That was number 6. But okay, both of those came from Loey's house. But this one is my favorite song on the album. It's called I'm Just Waiting for the Wheel to Come Around. I'm gonna get in tune here though, because that last song wasn't too terribly in tune. It's those upper notes, I think. That's it. I'd fall asleep at the wheel, but there's a sidetrack ratchet of road. It's too much to fill to the feel upside a heart's hard labor and load. I tell you the tale of the way it all unwound, but I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. And now I'm watching all the train wrecks flow. I've got no more wind in my sails for chasing rabbits rabbits down the rabbit holes. Suffer and shame in a crazy little town, town, town. And I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. Who's that lonely boy standing outside a cackle? All the cuckoos cried. You got some tag to be handing out, all them facts about the other side. What can I say? I'm just sharing what I found. And I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. Come on! I got my ducks in a row, but didn't realize the lines were crossed. Showed up late for the show, and no one told me, but the crowd's all sauce. What can I play now that no one hears the sound? I hang my head and I'm hiding underground. With a price of 30 odd years, it was the quintessential college try. Step back from the buds and the beers and don't know whether I should laugh or cry. A shackle of flames come flash. I know my place and my heart begins to pound. I can't tell you where some of this is bound. A whole new chapter for every clue I found. The summer's fading, the leaves brown, brown, brown. And the highway's howling like a hound. But the wind blows gently, whispering a soft, sobering sound. And I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. I just want to keep sitting out here. The really pretty bird up on the wire there kind of distracted me in a good way. But oh, I gotta get a picture of this. This sunset is catching the front of this rose right there. It's really pretty. Yeah, oh, it's such a pretty night, you guys. Okay, yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'm done. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a live stream again here soon with my guitar course. This one was just for me, actually. Thanks to Bubba, Mr. Muffin, Mr. McNoodlehead, the cat with many names. Okay, thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll see you again soon.